What is happening, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Off the Rails. Off the Rails is a recovery podcast dedicated to ending the stigma of addiction through open discussion on all things recovery related. My name is Mark, and with me always is my best buddy Dave, and we're shooting
Oh,
sober shit today. Dave, how the hell are you, man?
I'm doing well here, man. Doing well. A little tired. Sunday evening here,
Mhm.
and yeah, long week of work, but I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. How you doing?
All aces on this end, man. Had a really good week, and
Yeah. Let's
excited
get
to
in.
dive into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Let's get into your week. I'm stoked to hear about this week.
So if you're listening and you're an avid listener, you know that last week I had an interview, and it was an interview to get into the field that I have been very hardly trying to get into. Very hardly, I've been trying very hard to get into, and
Yeah.
guys, just want to tell you something. The interview it went good, and I'm starting tomorrow with a recovery program here in Lethbridge called Exodus, and I'm really looking forward to it, man. It's part of a cool nonprofit that does a lot of work with, say, people experiencing homelessness here in Lethbridge. And yeah, man, I'm excited. Excited, Dave.
Awesome, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wicked.
And
Yeah.
so I'll tell you a bit about the job. I
Yeah. It's there.
I'm basically going to be shadowing the person that I'm replacing for the first couple of weeks, see how everything runs, and then hopefully I'll be doing some group sessions and working with the clients and helping them with day-to-day life at the center. So I am ecstatic. I'm also very nervous,
Yeah.
and
Like that's
I think I'm
it's
nervous
only
because
natural.
I just want to be good at it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you will be, but it's good to be nervous. You
Yeah.
care about you care, and you got some experience on the other side of groups. Do you have some questions lined up for the guy you're shadowing? Or are you going to see kind of how the groups go, and then kind of formulate some questions on
Yeah.
things that you have?
I think I'm going to be straight up with them and just let them know that I'm going to ask a lot of questions or take a lot of notes type thing.
Yeah,
And I'll wait till after the group's done type thing. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
after be like, why did you, like get a kind of better understanding of it. And
Yeah,
yeah, he seems super cool and really looking forward to it, Dave.
yeah. I bet.
Yes. So we got a nanny lined up. And now I will be taking a significant pay cut between careers. And with the price of the nanny, I'll be walking out making probably 75 cents an hour. So life is going to be weird. Um, but I don't know what I'm getting at, man. I'm just really thankful to get the experience. And, you got to get your foot in the door somewhere. And right now, just starting. And I'm just really appreciative of the opportunity.
Yeah,
Excited to get back to work. It's been a minute.
yeah. It's gonna be nice. It's something you're passionate about. So I mean, uh, financially, I know it's not ideal situation right now, but
That's
with
it.
time, it'll all sort itself out.
Yeah. And I don't think, financially is not the reason I'm kind of jumping into this career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um, did the whole chasing money thing, turned out horribly. Now I'm doing
fair
something I'm
enough.
passionate about, want to help people and make a difference. So let's see how this one goes.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
so this week, Dave, been great.
That's
Also,
awesome.
today, today, Dave, had a great nice photo shoot this morning with Rebecca and Mila and Rebecca's parents. Did some family photos and engagement photos. That was really
Awesome.
sweet. And Yeah, great week at the gym.
Oh yes, yes. Tell me
New
about
new PR for bench. You know how it is.
yeah.
And yeah, I think I might try to compete in powerlifting someday, Dave.
I love that idea. I think I was thinking about I was just doing a workout myself actually, and I was thinking about the fact I was thinking about you, and
Thank you.
I know how sometimes we could, you know,
Yeah.
uh, I know sometimes we can all be, get down on ourselves with the workouts or whatever.
Mhm.
And I was like, man, because I was thinking about how much weight you lifted on your PR for your chest. I'm like, I wonder what percentile you're in for like the population as far as who can lift a three. What would you do today? 380,
390.
390, 390. Excuse me,
Mhm.
390. That's gonna be like top 1 percentile. So anytime you're feeling a little bit down about your workouts, you're
Mhm.
right. You got to recognize that. That's pretty sweet.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm blessed with short arms and a good bench press. So, you know,
No, a lot more
happy.
than that.
I know. I'm grateful for all the good things in life. Good bench press is one of them. And yeah, man, thank you. That was nice. But I just enjoy the process, man. Working out has just been like something that's, um, well, I used to use drugs to get that dopamine. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
now, getting out for a nice workout, like sweating and shit, that does it for me these days. And just I feel so much better when I get a bit of exercise in, and kind of gives me some
Yeah.
energy for the day too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I noticed because I kind of took yesterday and the day before Friday off. Friday I did like very little legs. I woke up, I was doing it before work and kind of struggled with it a little bit. And I had hurt my chest a bit the day before,
Mhm.
like my ribs doing back.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, I took a couple days off there. And today in the afternoon, man, I was like feeling. I don't know if it was just you know the week of work or missing those 2 days, but I was feeling like sluggish and down in the afternoon, and I haven't felt like I used to get like that quite a bit at work, like kind of that afternoon lows, but I haven't since I started working this new job. So I don't know. I don't know if it was that or not, but I made sure I'm like I need to get my workout in tonight after work, so got that in. Felt good. So yeah.
So Dave, you got to tell me about your week, dude. How was it?
Oh man, nothing too exciting like yourself. I'm kind of just going through the regular work life kind of status right now. Yeah, since when I work Tuesday all the way through, I work tomorrow. I got to work 7 straight because I'm switching my days off to Tuesday, Wednesdays. So kind of a long stretch here, but it's been good. We opened up the other part of the business, the deli and gift shop, and the other end of the motel. So it's been a little busier. Uh, Learning a little bit of that side of it as well. So work wise has been good. Learning. We have a lot of different employees and kind of learning about them. Like you forget about things like as a manager, you need to know about each person. Like everyone's different as far as how much people want to work. Some people want to work a lot. Some people, you know, only want to work part time. You don't necessarily know that about the person. You know a lot about them from working with them previously, but
Mhm.
you don't know what their intentions are with because you have some people that are retired that are just working to part time to kind of for some extra income or just for something to do even. And
Yeah.
then you have some people that are trying to make a living and want to work more full time, but you don't necessarily know that about everybody. So you kind of learn as you go, as you're trying to put schedules together and hours and things like that. And but yeah, work wise, it's been good. And I really as people have been coming in and stay at the motel and talking to travelers, like I love that part of the business. Like it's cool just to like try to make people's stays as enjoyable as possible and make, go the extra mile for them with customer service. So it's, they remember it.
Mhm.
I love that. I really enjoy that part, and I've got to do that a lot more this week with it getting busier,
Mhm.
less kind of less learning the behind the scenes stuff, kind of on the front lines, which I kind of like that part of it.
Yep.
And yeah, workouts have been great, like I said, except for the last 2 days, but body needs a rest a little bit. I went pretty hard in April. I think I only with those 2 days missed, I missed 4 days all of April for workouts. So
That's
not
good.
not bad, not
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, um, yeah.
That
All in
kind of
all,
that kind of leads into my question I got for you, Dave.
it's up.
So heading into work tomorrow, I am thinking about how my routine's going to change.
Mm-hmm.
And since you started work, were you able to continue to maintain the things that were helping your recovery, and or were there anything that were dropped, or I'm getting at?
Yeah, yeah. I think one of the things right out of the gate, because I thought about the other night, is I think early on we had this conversation on the podcast about how I was going to have to try to get up early in the morning because I was feeling really tired after work and my workouts. I don't know if I'd be able to continue my workouts after work.
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of found, and now some days I don't go in until say 10:30. So yeah, no problem. I have time in the morning. But when I'm going in for 8:30,
Yeah.
I walk the dogs and things like that. I tend to not leave myself enough time to get a workout in. I don't want to rush it. So, but what I'm getting at is I found a routine, and I found kind of like a love for, well, I don't know what a love for, but whatever you want to call it, where I come home after work, I eat dinner, and then I get out in the shed and work out. And I was loving it the other night. I'm like, I like this. I like this time. Like it's actually nice. I've got a second win now.
Yeah.
It sucked at first. Like, I think if I went and laid on the couch, I would be done. But I kind of got right out there, and it kind of reminded me of going to hockey or something. Like you're going there, you're doing like an hour workout, and it's good. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at, but
Does it give you something to kind of look forward to through the day as well?
yeah, yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. And I think what I'm getting at is, your routine may change a little bit, but you'll find that uh that new time, whatever it is, if it's something you enjoy doing and it's good for you, that
Yeah.
you'll make time for it, and you'll find a new time where you love working out at. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I'm tired right now.
That was no, that makes sense, dude. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get to the gym at 5:30 every
Yeah,
morning this week, and I think that's going to be tough. But I will be very happy if I get into that routine. I think it's at the start it's going to be hard,
yeah,
but I'm up most of the times that time anyway, right?
yeah, yeah.
So um,
If you can do it, and just like you're much more of a morning person than I am.
yeah,
So if you can get that in, I would say, like, yeah, like you said, just kind of commit to it and do it. I think that was the big thing that maybe helped me early on, is a lot of the days I really didn't feel like going out there and doing it, but I got out there, and then after about a couple of weeks of it, I kind of like started to enjoy a lot more. Like you said, looking forward to it during the day instead of dreading having to do it at the end of the day. So I think hopefully that'll happen with you as well. Where you'll be like, okay, yeah, sweet, it's 5:30, let's go.
yeah.
Wow. Does this place the place you're going, does it have a gym by chance?
No, it does
No.
not.
Okay. Okay.
No. Yeah, no, it's more of like a center, right? And they have houses, so the people from the houses are different stages, and
Okay.
they commute to the center for their groups and their one-on-ones and stuff like that. So we're gonna see what it's all about, man. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I know a
Yeah.
lot of the fellas do hit the gym. I heard them talking about it in the volunteer day there. So maybe I'll get a session with them at the gym.
Yeah. Yeah. And who knows, you may find that, one of the days that allows you a lunch workout or something like that. Who knows, right? Like
That'd be
the way
nice.
the day's set up.
Yeah.
So
Shit,
yeah.
yeah.
What else you got? What else you got going?
What else do I
Top
got going?
topics.
Not a thing, Dave.
No.
No, I got the equipment for Recovering Out Lab this week. That was also really
Yes.
exciting. Got some big lights, big backdrop, and
Yes.
looking
Looks
forward to
awesome.
that, man. Yeah, he would get it all set up and
Looks like
hopefully get
you're
my
right.
boy Dave out here. I don't know when that'll
Yeah.
happen, but we'll see.
I love that.
What's new with you?
Not much. Got a, got a question. Got a
You
question
got a
for you.
question? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna word it, but
Fucking
maybe a
just fire from the hip.
little
Let's
top,
see what happens.
little topic of conversation. I'd like some people to kind of chime in on this, maybe too, send some comments. But I was thinking of, early on we talked about, with alcohol is so in your face and all over the place. It's on TV, it's all around. And I'm finding now like that it's been part of my job, stocking the shelves at our LCBO agency in the general store, going to pick it up. And I think I said like, if it was last year this time, I don't think it would have been a smart idea for me to do it. I'm feeling comfortable with it now. That being said, it led me to think of, you know, is it in a way, do you think, beneficial? I think early on I thought of it more as a negative with it being around so much and in your face. But do you think it could be possibly beneficial as it goes on because you find ways to kind of deal with it, and you can kind of become almost numb to it, or you don't even notice it if you're processing it properly or kind of putting the right thought process towards it, where some other substances that maybe people struggle with, you know, they're not in your face, obviously, as much as alcohol. So you have to really just pretty much avoid those circles.
Yeah,
You know what I'm getting at?
I absolutely do, man. I think it's an amazing question. And because I know if, like, for my drug of choice, right? Like, if, and this was, it scares the shit out of me to think about, like, I know it ruined, like, it fucking took so much away from me. It, brought me to, near death. And the thought of being alone with it in a room by myself, dude, scares the shit out of me. Because I don't know if
Yeah,
I could say, I don't know, like, I don't ever want to be in that situation because I truly don't know if I could be like, no, right?
yeah, yeah,
And that kind of gets to your point because, like, I don't ever see, like, I'll see it on movies and shit like that, but I'll be able to, like, play the tape through. But, like, actually, like, physically seeing it, I think that would be very tough. And I
yeah,
think that's, it's, I don't know, dude, that's a fucking really good question,
yeah.
right?
Is it maybe like uh it's just something the way just kind of the way it is? Like, I mean, I know everyone's different with even with alcohol too, right? Like, I'm not suggesting that you should continue to like hang out with all your friends and go to the bar with them and that are drinking, and just because you're not, just because you're sober, like you're going to be able to stay sober. Um, just because you think you can, like, I don't think you should put yourself in those situations. But all I'm getting at, I guess, is that with it being around so much, potentially easier to um, find ways to cope and deal with
Mhm.
that those triggers and things because you have to see it so often. I mean, I guess you don't have to. Like, you don't have like I don't have to
Yeah,
be like working at the job I'm working at right now. But
no, but I do know what you're saying. Like, man, when I'm like, even today, we went out for lunch, and there's a restaurant, the bar's there. You can look over, you see the booze, right? And yeah, fuck, dude, I don't know. That's a great question.
yeah, No,
It's like
I
there's
don't.
also the element like, hey, I'm with my family who supports me, um, and I know like if there were drugs around and my family was with me, then I'd be fine, right? Because I know they
Right.
got me. Like I know if you were around, it'd be fine. But I know that the scary part for me is like if I was there by myself, that's where I'd be like, God, shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know that there's an answer
I don't know if there
question. It's just
is.
more just like a talking
Mhm.
point. And that's that, that kind of leads me to another part actually, what you kind of said, like, you know, obviously you don't drink either. You're full, like in your recovery, you're full absence from drugs and alcohol.
Yeah,
You know, do you find, I can ask, I was going to generalize this to people in general, but I'll just ask maybe specifically for yourself
yeah,
because alcohol wasn't really your vice that kind of led you down the path that led you down. I mean, ultimately, I know we've talked about before that having one drink could very well lead you there and probably would lead you down to
yeah.
that road. But because alcohol itself wasn't the physical substance that got you there, is it tougher to play the tape through, not play the tape through, but to kind of have those same feelings towards alcohol they do towards cocaine? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the
Yeah, like it wasn't the alcohol that led me down that path, right? Like I don't think. I
yeah,
think I could become dependent on it, no issue, right?
yeah,
Um, but and another thing, Dave, like I just want to be able to like deal with things that go on, like be able to actually feel things now and try to I don't know, dude. I want to be as healthy as I can be these days. That's like something I'm really focused on. And
yeah,
another thing, Dave, is I know you struggle with, alcohol. And for me, I wouldn't do it to you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. No,
That's how,
I love you for that, man.
right? I'm like, fuck that, dude. That's how I feel
Well,
about it. Like, I got,
that's a good that's a good point. Just on like that, where you're at now with your thought process is just being like as healthy as possible. Because for me, like even like weed, right? Like pot was never my the thing that led me to I know that can even pot itself can bring people to bad places like that alone without any other drugs or alcohol. But that was never you know my vice necessarily that led me to kind of like the depression I was in and all that. But I know I can't I'm not going to put myself in a situation to start smoking weed or taking edibles because I just know myself, I'll become dependent on it. But even to the point when you're talking about health is like that mindset I've had a little bit as well is with like even junk food and chips and stuff like that. I'm getting to the point now where I've been a lot better with that stuff too, and resisting, you know, mucking a huge big bag of chips every night. You know what I mean? Like just really working on overall health. So that was a good point you made about just kind of you want to be as healthy as possible, and I think
and I
it's a
find, dude,
good place to be.
yeah, I find fuck, man, I can't do very many things in moderation.
Yeah,
Not a whole
yeah,
lot I can do in moderation. And even like when I say like drinking wasn't a problem, when I'd go out, I didn't want to stop drinking. Like it was
yeah,
definitely, it could have definitely went that way, but just fell in love with cocaine.
yeah.
And
No,
then, yeah, and like I don't know. To me, I can't do things in moderation. And if it's not helping me become the best version of myself, I'm not even contemplating it. You know what I'm saying?
it's yeah. That probably sums up kind of our topic. You know if you're having a if you are having difficulty kind of you know thinking, well, this substance wasn't my issue, and are tempted by maybe I can take this to alleviate some stress or whatever. if you're having trouble moderating any substance, you'll probably have trouble moderating whatever substance that is. So probably just lump them all in together and call it a day and just stay away from it all. So
Good advice to me.
yeah, I think we came to the conclusion on that. That's good.
Yeah, that
We
was sweet.
worked our brains together on that one.
Two brains became one that time, guys.
That's good.
All right, Dave, is that it for another Tuesday episode here?
Yeah, I think call it a Sunday night here or a Tuesday and wrap it up.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
All right, guys, if you or someone you know is struggling, please reach out and ask for help. Thank you so much for listening, and look forward to some new episodes in the future. We're trying here. Thank you.